Um, Good evening. This is BA Nights. I'm Tam Moonstar, and tonight's topic is trust. And I want to talk about this with my cousin James. How you doing, James?
Good.
Can't hear you. Say it again.
Oh yeah, I'm good. And you?
I'm
Can
good.
you?
I'm doing real good. I appreciate you coming up here with me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm excited.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. So the topic is trust. What I want to start off by asking, not necessarily a question, but like, what are your thoughts? First thing that comes to your mind when you think about trust.
When I think about trust, I think about loyalty,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh,
Cool.
uh, being honorable.
Okay.
You know, like say what you mean and mean what you say.
Definitely. Definitely. I agree with that. That is some key components to me. I When I think about it, I think about your faith into something, your faith into a person or your, all most high, anything like that, anything where you say, I decided to put my faith in you, I decided to put my trust into you. That's what I think about when I think about trust. And I also think about like where is the next thing that comes to my mind is like a dedication to that, to what you mean, to what you're trying to give to that person. So it is, I'm giving this to you. I'm dedicating my myself, my time. I'm trusting that it will be how you tell me it will be, or how you show me it will be.
Mhm.
That's how I get it when it comes to that. Do you see that as a mainly in an unseen thing, or is it mainly for you, you have to see it, you gotta see that you trust, the trust that you put into somebody, it makes a difference, or it's working, I'll say it like that.
I say sometimes it can go both ways. It
Okay.
can go where you got to see it, like seeing is believing,
Right.
and then other times, I don't necessarily have to see it.
Okay, you
Uh,
just
I,
know.
I like one thing about me. If somebody like me, and sometimes I had trust issues because I've been, bridges been burnt a whole lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
and that because I put my faith in people a lot.
Right.
Well, not
Right.
necessarily my faith, but I put my hope in people. Put it
Mm-hmm.
that way.
Okay, that's a
Hope.
good one. Yeah.
A lot of times, I get messed up, because I'm putting so much hope in people that hoping that they do what they say they're gonna do, but
Mm-hmm.
as that it don't happen or it don't work out that way.
Mm.
So
Oh,
and it's crazy that we doing this topic because uh some years ago, like I want to say probably about 10, maybe almost 15 years ago. Well, yeah, about 10, almost 15 years ago, I was in the process of writing a book.
okay. I
And
definitely didn't know that. Okay.
I was in the process of writing a book, and
Okay.
I completed all the way. I got to like a couple of chapters, and I like stopped writing it. But
Hmm.
it was about love, and
Okay.
like all the love that I went through and been through, and all that stuff, and kind of go hand in hand with the trust,
Hmm.
and I read a couple of because I was digging through some of my old stuff and getting rid of stuff, and I came upon and I'm like, wow, okay, and I read over, I'm like, wow, I can't even believe that I still have this, and
Okay. I bet it's
I
for a reason. Okay.
I had read some of it with my wife, and
Hmm.
she loved it, and it's I started back writing it. And then when I saw that you had published your book of poetry and everything, I was like, man, I'm even more motivated now. So
Yes, get it. Listen, come on now. I'm here. I started realizing it's off topic, but it's on topic. I started realizing that what the things I'm trying to do and the things I'm working on is just inspiration, like for myself, for anybody else, what I'm saying, that need it. Because I did come across people say, I didn't know you did, you wrote poetry. I didn't know you wrote a book. And I'm just like, shoot, you gonna do it, write a children's book, a love book, a novel, a magazine, do whatever it is you gonna do. You gonna, if you're gonna be a pastor, I mean, anything that you got a passion for, I say definitely do it. If you have to put something out there where you want to be heard, do it. So
And I
I'm looking forward to it.
push
Once
my wife to get her story out there, to
okay.
get her stuff out there, and she got a lot. She got a lot, a lot to.
So she got a lot to say. She better do it. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, I feel like she got the author on the inside. Go ahead and just speak it. Do it.
Hmm.
I'm looking
Yep.
forward to your book. I'm looking forward to all her books. Let's do it. Listen, this is the dynasty family thing. But so I'm feeling like it was a reason why you came across those. So when you came across that at that time, were you dealing with trust issues at that time as well? How's that situation going for you? Are you better at it? Because
I-
I'm
I'm
feeling like
I'm better at it now. Like it just that it just came upon me that that I had writing. But when I was writing that at the time, I was going through that. I was going through that hurt and that trust issue with love and stuff. I keep on getting
mhm.
screwed up because I'm always Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
I'll dog for being Mr. Nice Guy.
Hmm.
And for a long time it gave me a black heart where I
Mm,
ain't really go back.
okay.
And rather than me getting dog, I dog people out
Okay.
because
So
I've been
yeah, because that was that mechanism. You flip that switch.
so much that my trust was uh-huh.
Okay.
So now I somewhat still have trust issues, but
Hmm.
now that I can always tell when I'm gonna be screwed over. So I like mentally and physically and spiritually prepare myself to
Well, I guess what I'm thinking about, the first thing that comes to my mind is the opposite of it, where I know you're going to do what you're going to do. If you're going to be who you are, I trust and know that you're going to be who you are. So that flips it for me. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't goes to the other side because people going to be, they're going to show you, they're going to continue to show you unless they actions say something entirely different, and they change. I'm going to say it like that. They decide they want to change. But um what made you continue putting your faith and your trust in people that weren't showing you that they deserved it? Because that's another thing for me. You have to deserve my trust, my dedication to you, my faith, like definitely after a certain period of time.
like I have a big heart. I have a
Hmm.
big heart. So like with me, I put hope in people, hoping that if they see my actions, that maybe they'll change.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I go with say like with my business. I got a
Okay.
lawn care business.
Right, right,
So
right. Go ahead and drop that. What's your lawn care business? Go ahead.
LJ's LJ's lawn care. So
Go holla
I
at him.
got that
He do real good
that
work.
I have trust issues with having workers because I done been screwed so many times where somebody say they'll be up there to help me and I'm relying on them and depending on them. I'm like, look, I got a busy schedule today. I need help. But they end up
Hmm.
at the last minute end up out. So I had to do all this work by myself. So
Mm,
like I came to the point where seeing is believing. That's where the whole with trust with me sometimes that seeing is
mhm.
believing. Okay, you're gonna do this. I want to see.
Right,
And
right.
so I prepare myself saying like, all right, I know this person ain't gonna show. I
Hmm.
prepare myself for a phone call for them to call me and say, hey, I can't come in, or hey, I can't help you today. I got blah 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 to do. So I already mentally prepare myself with that,
And
and then, oh
does it
yeah, go ahead.
normally happen that way? I'm sorry. So when
Yes,
you know what
yeah,
I think about? this is on task but not on task. What I think about is try to change your mindset. Don't expect these jokers to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Expect the good things, and then it'll start changing dynamic. And when you start changing, when you expect the good things, those ones that's going to do the wrong things, they get moved out the way, because that's not what you are expecting. You're expecting good things. It's like, this is how, like your lawn care business. I'm gonna have people that's gonna come in, do their job. Everything's gonna work out good today. And then who them jokers that decide they ain't gonna do it, you ain't gotta worry about them, because you ain't gonna hear from them. Don't expect the right thing. So that's what I learned when it came to that. What about trusting yourself? What's your thoughts when it comes to that?
I never really thought about that.
Okay.
Thought about that, because
Okay.
sometimes I take it a day at a time. You
Definitely.
know,
Definitely.
you
Yeah, you
know.
should. You should. But when you wake up in the morning and you start your day, what you say to yourself, when you got faith in yourself to get things done. You got faith
Mhm.
in yourself to not um break down, what I'm saying, to keep doing what you're going to do. You trust in your beliefs and things like that. Those are the things that come to me from my own self. I trust in that everything's going to work out for me because of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do. I'm saying, in the different avenues that I'm going into. I say, all right, I'm gonna trust in, I'm gonna make this work. I'm going to pursue this situation, or I'm going to go into this business. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to have faith in yourself and trust yourself when you started your lawn care business, right?
Well, let me tell you about that.
Okay.
I had uh uh like I put totally 100% faith in God that I know
Absolutely.
he haven't failed me yet,
Mm-hmm.
and the way how I utilize it, I always look back at what he brought me out of and brought me through.
Mm-hmm.
That I circumstance try to come my way, or I'm going through a circumstance that I know God gonna bring me out.
Absolutely. Okay.
And like when I first started the lawn care business, I had just got laid off from working with the city of Chesapeake,
Mm-hmm.
and like I don't know what to do. It's winter, like it's
Yeah.
like this. And crazy thing about it, it happened right around my wife's birthday.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. I already had this plans on what I'm gonna do for her birthday, but even though still went through with the plans that I had for her birthday, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I just lost my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this, so I got to file for unemployment and all this and that.
Mm-hmm.
To try to file for unemployment, they denied me and all this and that. I'm like,
Shut
oh,
up.
but I always had in my mind that I wanted to start a business, and I was
Okay.
watching a couple of YouTube videos of some guys that I was following that was doing lawn care business, and this one guy in particular that I was following, he was like a motivational speaker, but he also showing videos of him cutting grass and this and that.
Okay.
I can do that. I can do that. And I told my wife that. I said, I can do that. I can do that. And this was like the perfect opportunity for me to do it. I ain't have hardly no money saved up to even start the business for one.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't had no equipment really. All I had
Shut
was
up.
a little cheap weed eater, a blower, and a small push mower. Ain't have no trailer, no truck, no none of that.
Wow.
What to do? But me and my wife, we went down to the city hall and I got a business license.
Okay.
Got a business license, got a
Mm-hmm.
title and like that. So uh uh got that. I was like, hey, I'm walking by faith and not by sight right now.
Yes. Yes.
Ain't had no customers at all. Yeah, all that ain't have no customers, not one. So I'm like at this time, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, hey, I ain't got no customers. Like, what's going on? I got this and that. I ain't got no customers. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to go through this program called Home Advisor. I went through that, and I ended up getting some customers. I got like one or two. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
this is, but I'm like, all I got is one and two, one and two. And so, I was slowly getting money. I brought a trailer and got a little riding mower.
Nice.
I had everything, but I was putting in the trunk of the minivan that we had. So I was like
Hmm.
putting the trunk of the minivan, and ended up getting a trailer, a little a riding mower. Got a couple of more customers. think I had like 5 or 10 customers, and after that, it's like the old saying, if you build it, they will come. So I was
Hmm.
fine, but I started getting more customers. I was getting more
Hmm.
and more. Now I have so many customers. Like when spring and summertime hit, I have so many customers that I have to turn some customers away, or I have
Shut
to
up.
give them to some other lawn care people that I know, because I be so extremely busy. You know,
Wow.
even
That's
during this COVID going on, I wasn't as busy as I was last year. Now, last
mm,
year was the busiest I was ever been. Last
man.
year, but even through this COVID situation, I'm still having trust and belief in God that He gonna see through people
Hmm.
losing jobs, everything like that. And
Hmm.
God, he kept me through. I ended up getting in an accident back in June.
Hmm.
Totaled out one of the trailers that I had. It totaled out. One of the equipment that was on the
Wow.
trailer messed up too. So and the truck that I ended up getting the truck too. You know,
Shut up. Okay.
I got a truck, and got in an accident, and the truck was messed up. So I was out of work for a month, the whole month of June. I couldn't do no line work, none.
Shut
And
up.
I was letting customers know. Some customers was like, all right, well, we'll wait till you get back on your feet, because we love your work so much that, hey, we'll just wait for you. And
Yep.
of course, I had customers that couldn't wait,
Right.
but I
Hmm.
have ones that say, hey, we'll wait till you get back,
Hmm.
and God still kept me that whole month. I wasn't doing no lawn work. He
That's
kept me,
so dope. That's
and I didn't really have to worry, because God had me.
hmm.
And ended up getting my truck back. My trailer that I had was messed up, so I ended up getting another trailer, a bigger
Oh.
trailer now.
Oh.
You know, and
Hmm.
I'm still using it now. And God still sustained me through this whole COVID season. And usually
It's
now
good.
around this, I won't have no work, and I'd be so worried, like, hey, I don't know, like, I ain't got no work around this town, like, I don't know what to do, but I'm still working now. I'm still doing yard work now.
That's
That's the
dope.
because I'm putting trust and faith in Him that He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna see me through and see us through.
Mm-hmm.
So, with
Absolutely. This.
that question, do I really trust myself? I can say yeah. I
Yeah.
trust myself. I'm
There
gonna
you
put my
go.
trust that I
Mm-hmm.
know God gonna
Mm-hmm.
see me. That I have
Absolutely.
confidence. That I have
Yep.
confidence that God will see me through.
I like it. Yep. And I see that, and God does it, but I feel like you have trust in yourself too, where you say, I'm going to make sure I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, because you got that faith. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm.
got faith in the Lord, you got the faith in yourself. I'm gonna do that. You got that backing. You know what I'm saying? You got the back, the Lord, the ancestors, everybody, you got that backing saying that you don't worry about it. You got it.
Yeah.
Do what you're gonna do. You say you want to do this. This is what you're gonna do. Don't
Mhm.
you got it? You know what I'm saying? So that's really good. You have that. Those two things is so dope to me, James, because it's just like faith and trust, they go hand in hand. So that I'm so amazed by that, because I did not know. What only thing I knew was it just popped up on my Facebook page, like, I was like, oh, this lawn care service. Let me click on this. Let me see what he got. What's going on? That's cousin, right? And then I look, I said, that's cousin. I am so proud of you. I'm so
Yep.
happy. And I feel like only big things is in store for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving that. I'm loving that. That is
Yeah.
good. So
That's one thing that I love about my wife too, because she encouraged me to keep continuing on, and also encourage,
definitely.
like, sometimes the circumstance or adversity come our way, we both, sometimes she'll be down and I come with words of inspiration to pick her up, and
Hmm.
vice versa. Sometimes
Mm.
I'll be down, come with words to, say, hey, we got
I
this,
I like
like,
that.
sometimes, like, if the fun's act funny, we all
The fun's like funny.
God gonna bring us through. God gonna
Mm,
bring us through, and He has bring us through. Like, He
absolutely.
wouldn't have brought us this far to leave us. Like,
Absolutely.
we in a home now. We got a home. We got a home, a four bedroom house.
I love that. That's so dope. I'm
Okay,
so happy for y'all.
we done. Man, we done
That's that.
came along. We done came
Yes.
along.
Yes. I've done I've done a few of these, only just not so many, but I've done a few of these and I've been doing it with my family so far, and a friend or two. And I've been there, what I'm saying? I've seen it from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like when we were little kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? In different situations. And it's just like seeing you where you're at, you and
uh,
your wife, y'all doing y'all thing. I'm so happy for y'all. This is super dope. Okay. And I love it.
yeah.
And you keep pushing forward and you keep having that faith and that trust in yourself. You have to have that. You know what I'm saying? Um, when you struggle with a lot, and you've been through a lot, it tends to color to a different type of picture. It tends to make you be distrustful. It tends to make you untrustworthy for some people because it
Mm,
flips it for the other people. And I'm glad that to see that you're on the other side, with the graciousness and the goodness that you have, and trying to do better. You didn't let that other stuff like stop you, you know
yeah.
so and you got somebody in your corner. That's another thing. You got somebody in your corner that's gonna keep you like, listen, James, y'all know she call you, but that keeps you motivated. So because she trusts in you, you know
And
what I'm saying?
sometimes she keep me in check. Like, if I go far right, she be like, come back on this side.
Right. So you wait a minute, you're doing just a little bit too much. But that's dope, and I like that exchange that you two got, you know,
Mhm.
where you encourage her and you build her up and she encourages you and build, and so forth and so on. So I like it. That's dope. So that's a trust thing too. And that seems to, and you know what? I wasn't going to say this, but it seems like it's a two-way street when it comes to that. Because you trust in her, she trusts in you, and that thing like it meshes well. So let me ask this question when it comes to relationships, and then I may wrap it up a little bit. When you met your wife and you
Mhm.
started getting into your relationship with your wife, how was the trust factor with her then? Like, how did you have to go into yourself and build up what, find that trust for her? How did that work out, or did you automatically give it to her? What was the
Um,
situation?
Let me see. It's crazy because we was actually high school sweethearts.
Nice. Okay.
But you know,
Mm,
like, the love and trust was back then. It started.
okay.
So fast forward. I was married at one point to someone else, and that didn't work out. So I was single for about a year, and then at this time I had long hair, and I'm like trying to figure out who gonna do my hair. I don't really know nobody because my ex was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm like looking on Facebook, looking through, and I see her, but I didn't see her up there per se. I just see a whole bunch of hair,
Mm-hmm.
like a whole bunch of hair pictures. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I know the name, but I don't see the picture of her, so I don't know. So I'm like scrolling through thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures. Like, it would take me a long time, but I was scrolling through
Wow. Okay.
a picture of her, and I'm like, I know her. So I reached out to her, asked could she do my hair, and we were sharing how we was living, and met up with her, and she did my hair, and we started hanging out and got together, and it was like how it was when we was in high school. You know,
Okay.
it's like pretty much you could say we picked up where we left off at.
Okay, nice. So y'all still had um that trust thing, because when you're younger, you tend to have that innocence is still with you. Even when you're teenage years, it seems like when you're younger, you automatically say, I'm gonna trust this person. It's not a question. I'm gonna
Yeah.
still care about this person. I'm gonna still love this person, or however it goes. Um, so when y'all had got back together, it was that connection. So y'all still had that.
And I had to constantly remind her, all the things we used to do when we was younger, like going to
Okay.
the movies and walks and stuff like that, because she been through a lot
Mm-hmm.
relationship. She been through a lot. She been hurt through a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got out of a bad relationship like a
Mm.
year. So
It's
I was out of bad marriage a year prior. So we were both like on the same level. We was at
mm-hmm.
the where uh we not gonna get into any more relationships. That's what she said, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I said.
You're
But
like,
somehow God said otherwise. He's like, nope, I'm yoking y'all together. So
mm,
when we connected together, it won't a fight. It wasn't a fight. Like I know she had her trust issues with the
mm-hmm.
previous relationships, and I had my trust issue with my
Cousin.
previous
Oh, okay.
relationship. But bump heads. Never bump we never bump heads. We always talked it out about our past hurts and the stuff we went through. Like from day one,
Gotcha.
we talked everything. We put it out there that
Okay.
way. That's
Oh.
that's one thing I can say what happened with why a lot of relationships fail is
Mm-hmm.
because one, they're not honest. Day one,
It's
they're not
right.
talking about stuff that
That
they've been through.
communication.
They not talking about the stuff they done,
Mm-hmm.
or the stuff from day one they being dishonest. They trying to portray, perpetrate,
Right.
portray
Right.
something that they. And then when the relationship go further on, you end up
Different
saying,
traits and things.
and it's like by then it's like somewhere almost too late because you done had been in a relationship for so long that it's like, wow, I done put
Mm,
my whole percent in you, but you didn't even put your 100% in.
right.
So
Right.
from day one, we put out 100% in, because all the stuff that we've been through, from all the stuff we've been through. So it was easy. And even now, we've been married going on 6 years.
Nice. Congratulations. Dope.
It's like we rarely got into arguments. We never fought.
Okay.
We probably I say the only thing we get is disagreements from every now and then.
And
But other
that's
than that,
expected.
it's like is this a dream?
Hmm.
Sometimes, man, my past relationship, it was war,
A
like
nightmare. See, there was a night.
war.
Mm,
And this relationship that I'm in is totally opposite. And I tell my wife that all the time. I was like, it's totally opposite,
nice.
totally, and one thing about with trust, you got to work it.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
With relationship, with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
friends, strangers, whatever. You got to work at that trust. Even trusting in God, you got to work at.
You do. You
You
do.
know, Satan, God, he gonna show you that you can trust him, but Satan come in and try to play and deter you. So
Mm-hmm.
when stuff going
You trying to
wrong,
make it easy.
Satan trying to be like, hey, see,
Mm-hmm.
told you this is gonna happen. But that's Satan's job to do that, to try to distract
Mm-hmm.
you, try to distract you. And That's the same thing with religion. You
Right.
know, because people get hurt with church.
Right.
You know, and you just gotta put your faith in God, not the church.
Right. Right. You
Sorry,
do.
no, put on
No,
that one though, but
no. You did everything you said was on point. Everything you said was totally on point. It like you said, I can't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You need to be the co-host. Like I'm not, I can't say anything different. You have to put your faith and your trust in all those things. Like you said, God and the universe, they show you, you have to, they show you this is what it is, this is what's going on, and you notice in your own self. But we've been dealing with so much pain and struggle for so long that we like, I don't know, man. Like, nah, I don't know if I can trust with you. What's going on? Is this real? Like, is this real? Even the simplest things, it could be something where you can get a check in the mail and you can say it, or even money on the road. I've had those situations, not my own self, but I've seen it, where they say you got money on the road. Should you take the money or should you not take it as a gift? But you gotta like trust in what's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen, and then trust in yourself. So I'm loving the place that you're at, cousin. I really, really am. And we're gonna talk offline because there's a couple things I want to mention to you. But
no,
this was uh enlightening conversation. I really appreciate you coming out here talking to me. And
yeah,
I feel like I want to do a part two for this.
we can.
Cool,
We can
cool, cool. I'm
talk about
feeling that.
we can talk about even more with trust, like
Yes.
with religion, because
Mm-hmm.
I got stuff I
You
gotta say about.
pause. I see where you was gonna dive in a little bit, but we
Ain't want
can. We can. Say that
you
again.
know, I said I ain't want to say too much on that one.
You can.
We'll
Listen.
wait till another time.
Okay. All right. Listen, and this to me, even I don't know about YouTube. For me, this is an open platform. Say whatever it is that you want to say, however you want to say it. Your views is what it is, because I am a person where I want everybody got their soapbox, or you say what you need to say, and I appreciate everything that you came tonight and said, you know what I'm saying? To wife, listen, I love her. I love you. And we definitely need to vibe later. Um, Thank you again for coming up here.
Yeah,
And this was the conversation was really, really dope. I want to say something else with this, but we're gonna save it for, like I said, a part two. That's gonna be when COVID chill out,
yeah,
these vaccinations do whatever they're gonna do, but you gotta have trust in that.
yeah. Uh, uh,
Okay.
uh,
Right.
oh man,
But we definitely, we can do a part two. And we can go forward, because this is a big, big issue. And that's something that I struggle with my whole entire life, especially when I start being in relationships
yeah,
and start dealing with different type of things. So I understand where you're coming from. So thank you again, cousin. I really appreciate you. And for everybody else, I appreciate you taking the time. Um, Again, love is the highest vibration. Excellence is always in the effort. And until next time, peace.
peace.
Cousin.